Hey darlings, how's your week? How's your weekend? And how has your day been? I know before you see this video, you might be say towards 7 or so, and this is like my 150th take, and I'm tired. So how was your weekend? I spent mine trying to juggle between two books. It hasn't always been my thing, but it's good to try new things. Try to read two books at the same time, and it's safe to say that it's not going well. It's not going well at all. Well, at least I tried. It's been a busy week for me. I would have loved to leave it at being busy, but then something nasty happened, and this mark was to show what exactly happened. I got punched in the face by a policeman. By the same people that are supposed to protect us. Like, it's so funny when I narrate the story to people. You travel to a different state for other reasons, like for business reasons and stuff. You get there, try to put your things into perspective, and then you're passing by the highway, and then a policeman calls you a slut for no reason. Like, why would you do that? And then I'm like, why would you even call me a slut? And then the next thing I saw was I was punched in the face. I still could not believe it. It was not a nice experience because my whole face swelled up and everything, and I was ashamed of leaving my house. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want anyone to see me. It's difficult coming back from an experience like that. So today we're going to be talking about a thriller novel. Thriller novels, yeah, all know that thriller novels are my first love. They have always been my first love. The worst genre to read after a reading slump is a thriller novel. So I tried my best to read rom-coms so I could juggle back my brain and everything, and I did. And the thriller novel I read was fantastic. It did not, I wasn't underwhelmed, and I liked that. If it was a thriller novel, or there's this thing authors do these days, and if I don't say it, I'll be a very, 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 very nasty and wicked hypocrite. Because why are they doing that? Authors nowadays, parade mystery novels as thriller novels. They market their mystery novels as thriller novels. Now, I'm going to explain the difference between a mystery novel and a thriller novel. Okay, a mystery novel is a novel that when you while you're reading it, like, the only thing, like, there's no thrill actually. They're just like, there's something missing in the novel. Okay, it might be like, say, a murder or something, or someone is missing, kinda, and then all the book is talking about, or all the plot is talking about, is finding that person or that thing. That's a mystery novel. If there's no thrill attached to it, if there's no, usually there are twists in mystery novels, but they're not as nice as the ones in thriller novels. If there's no thrill to it, if you are not completely, like, constantly on edge throughout that book, then that book is a mystery novel. And the fact that they parade and market mystery novels these days as thriller novels is just sick. Honestly, it's sick. To find a good thriller novel these days, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. It's not nice, honestly. So today we're going to be talking about a thriller novel, The Therapist by B.A. Paris. I really don't know what B and A stands for. I think I should find out. When I do, I'll tell you guys. B.A. Paris, this is my first book written by her. I've not read any other book by her. I don't know. I was swiping through looking for thriller novels, reading blurbs, and I almost got tired before I saw this one. So this book was circled around family, neighbors, lies. It was circled around betrayal and a particular murder that took place. So Alice and her boyfriend Leo planned to move into a new house, and like a different place from where they were used to, because Leo works and Alice was staying in a different place, so they didn't want to be seeing only on the weekends. It was Leo's idea actually. He wanted to be seeing her more often, and then he was like, okay, let me get a house where you'd like move in with me, and then we could, be seeing each other more often, because I want to be seeing you more often. And yeah, I know, association. So they got into the house, and I wouldn't say be noise to them, because I think the only person that didn't know was Alice. A murder had taken place in the house before they moved in, and that murder was an unsolved murder. It was unsolved because they didn't really catch the killer. They thought they did, but it was a different person. They just blamed the husband because the man's lies were not accompanying whatever it is they wanted it to accompany. So they moved into the house, and then the whole mother thing, and then the betrayal that came from Leo and stuff. This book taught me the effects of lies in relationship. I hear people say a lot of things. I hear people say things like, no matter what happens in a relationship, as long as the two people love each other, that relationship will thrive, that relationship will survive. I've always disagreed, and I'm glad this book agrees with me, because that is not true. And this book showed us the effect of lies in relationships. And when I mean relationships, I mean not just the one she had with her boyfriend. It was shown in every relationship she had, even her friends and everything. The kind of trouble that it could lead you into, and everything. So I would say it was a nail-biting thriller, not as nail-biting as the other ones, because it was a nail-biting thriller, because I remember that I was scared for the most part of it. Like, I was scared. There was a point where I could never stay in the room while I was reading it, because I was alone. I had to go outside. I'm ashamed to say this, but you guys are my guys now. I cannot lie to you. I had to leave my room. I'll go outside where people were gathered, and so I could read it. Because at some point, it was getting scary. It was getting scary. The whole talk of ghosts and stuff. I beg, I'm my mother's only child, please. It was getting scary, and the thrill was worth it. I read a thriller novel before now, and I read a mystery novel before now, and there was no thrill. There were just hints being dropped left and right by the author, and then the twist that came up did not even match the suspense she has been building, and it was unfair to me. Yes, it was unfair to me. So it's safe to say that this particular one, the suspense it matched the twist that came later on. I think the twist was way more bigger than the suspense she built, because the suspense she built was not even. Maybe this is just the effect of the other book, because I would say the suspense matched the twist, or the twist matched the suspense, and that is a very big quality that we are all looking out for in a thriller novel. Nobody wants to get suspense, and then at the end of the day, you see the twist and you're like, wait, was that the twist? Nobody wants that. So I enjoyed this book. I rated this book 4 stars out of 5. For, I would say, for reasons best known to me, but people can kill me. I rated this book 4 stars because there was no meat to Leo's lifestyle, no meat to Leo's personality. Like, we only knew he usually goes to work, and then he comes back to her during the weekends or on Thursdays and stuff. There was no meat to his lifestyle, family, friendship, nothing. Okay, and I felt like that was needed. Okay, it was needed. It was really, really needed. And there was no meat or flesh to the other people in the story, like the characters, and they were easily forgotten. I felt like the author needed to add more substance to the other characters, so you could remember them. If I come back here in the next, say, 3 months or so, I don't think I'll be able to mention up to 5 characters from this book, because there was nothing to them. But in all, I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed it. Would I recommend this book? Obviously, yes, I would.